Hey, what is going on, everybody? Welcome back to Mid-Level Media. This is your hub for everything physical media and entertainment. I am Ken. Today, guys, look, it's Arrow Video Announcement Day. You know, they just announced their October title, so of course I got to come straight home from work and deliver to you the Arrow Video news for the month of October and my reaction to it. And there's some good stuff, guys. If you're a horror fan, if you're not a horror fan, you might not be too interested, but well, there's a superhero film in there too, technically. But they really announced some cool stuff this month that I'm very excited about. Now there were a lot of leaks that was coming out, and some of that stuff may still be coming, but not all of those leaks ended up in these announcements. So that's why I usually like to wait until they actually, because everybody was on my live stream the other night, just like pretty much spoiling what was coming, and I'm like, we'll talk about it on Friday, okay, when all the official announcements come out, and I'll just cover it like I usually do because I do this every single month, guys. And every single month I do it on Friday when I get home from work. But look, guys, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button if you haven't already. I will be linking all the titles straight from the Arrow Video website down below in the description. Some of these are up on Diabolic right now, up on Orbit, up on some of those third-party sites. But as of right now, they're not on Amazon. When they do come up on Amazon, I'll try to link that as well. So yeah, straight from the Arrow Video website. I'll have all the links down below in the description. And let me know in the comment section below, guys, like what are you excited about in this slate? You got to be excited about something. Let me know what it is in the comment section below. And let me pull this stuff up, guys, and let's get into it. In the Mouth of Madness. This is the big one, guys, at least for me. I mean, this was a part of their tease with the crosses and everything, which I didn't even pick up on that. But In the Mouth of Madness, let me make myself a little bit smaller down here at the bottom. But In the Mouth of Madness, I've done at least, I don't know, 5 or 6 videos where I'm talking about horror titles that we need to come to 4K. And like I feel like in every single one of them, I talk about In the Mouth of Madness. So I've talked about this, like wanting this to come to 4K a lot on this channel. And it looks like we finally got it. Arrow Video answered the call. We kind of thought it was going to be Scream Factory, but no, Arrow Video swooped in and got this one. And it's a domestic 4K. It's not a UK 4K. So we're not going to see Scream Factory release this on 4K in the States. So they got it straight, which is kind of weird because Scream Factory's got like most of the Carpenter stuff. Like they got the rights to that domestically, like most of the Carpenter stuff. It's just weird that they would lose this one. But I guess they felt okay doing so. I don't know. Like they should have done this in 4K a long time ago, in my opinion. But In the Mouth of Madness, super cool movie. Like I watched this for the first time with the Scream Factor release that came out, I think back in 2018 that I got right here. And I did bring the Scream Factory over. I brought a couple of other editions over because I want to try to compare and see what the special features are with for this compared to the Scream Factory version because I haven't really looked at this stuff yet. But yeah, awesome cover art. This movie is very, Lovecraftian. It does have that vibe for sure. It does go to those places. So I think the artwork is perfectly appropriate. Then on the inside, you got look at that, guys. That a freaking awesome Sutter Kane poster, which is so freaking cool. Do you read Sutter Kane? But it looks like you got artwork on the outside, on the outer box. It does look like it is a hard box, chunky box release. On the inside, you got different artwork, which is super cool as well, with the castle and everything. And then you got the title down there at the bottom. You got the disc right there. You got what looks to be a little booklet inside. This thing looks incredible. I would have settled for a Scream Factory 4K, but like this is better than anything that I could have possibly imagined. I'm so happy that this movie is getting this level of treatment because I think it freaking deserves it. I think it's John Carpenter's last great movie. I like vampires. Some people will point to vampires. I like vampires. Village of the Dam, I honestly haven't seen. I've only seen the original. I haven't seen the remake. But you cannot say that Village of the Dam or vampires it holds a candle to In the Mouth of Madness because it's not true. This is John Carpenter's last great movie, in my opinion, and I love it. And I'm so excited that it's coming to 4K. So let's get into the details, guys. We got $45 for this 4K limited edition. It looks like it's just the 4K. So maybe, Shout still has the rights to the Blu-ray because there is no Blu-ray version of this. Of course, they don't usually put, both in their releases anymore, but there is no Blu-ray version. So I guess, Shout still is going to be able to sell and keep in print there in the Mouth of Madness as well. This is coming out on October the 28th. $45 for this on the Arrow Video website, but I could see this one getting down to 35, probably on Diabolic on Amazon. At some point. It might already be 35 or 38 or something um on Diabolic or Orbit right now. All right, let's dig into the details, guys. We got a brand new 4K restoration from the original 35 millimeter camera negative by Arrow Films. This is in a Dolby Vision HDR10. You got the original lossless DTS HD Master Audio 5.1 and Stereo 2.0 audio options. Optional English subtitles for the deaf and hard of hearing. Archive audio commentary with director John Carpenter, producer Sandy King Carpenter. Archive audio commentary with director John Carpenter, director of photography Gary B. Kibbe. And I'm trying to see if these, and you got a brand new audio commentary here by filmmakers Rebecca McKendry and Elric Kane, co-hosts of Colors of the Dark podcast. Now let's see on here. New audio commentary. Okay, so John Carpenter actually did a new audio commentary for the Scream Factor release. And I think that looks like it's the only audio commentary that's on the Scream Factor release. So they're adding a new archival commentary with John Carpenter, it looks like, for this release. And they're also adding a new one that's just brand new in general. Or maybe both of them are on here and they're just not noted in on the back. Shout Factory does that from time to time. But let's see. We got Making Madness, a newly filmed interview with producer Sandy King Carpenter. So there you go, guys. I was wondering if we were going to get new stuff with this. It looks like we will. Do You Read Sutter Kane, a newly filmed interview with actor Jürgen Prochnow. Then you got The Whisper of the Dark, a archive interview with actress Julie Carmen. Okay, so we're getting in the archival stuff. So we got two brand new interviews here. And then it looks like we got a couple of past archival, interviews with Julie Carmen and then Greg Nicotero as well. Then you got We Are What He Writes, a new feature in praise of John Carpenter and In the Mouth of Madness. Then you got Reality Is Not What It Used to Be, a new appreciation by film scholar Alexandra Heller Nicholas. Then you got Horror's Hollow Ground, archive, Sean Clark's segment, an archive featurette looking at the locations used in the film, which is on the Scream Factor release. And then those other two interviews are on the Scream Factor release as well. Okay. Oh, so I'm seeing the other audio commentary here. They just separated them. All right. So the Scream Factory does have those two archival commentaries. But this one's got one more. So this one looks to have all the same stuff. You got home movies from Hobbs End, behind the scenes footage, the making of In the Mouth of Madness, a vintage featurette. So I'm imagining, I'm pretty sure all that stuff is in the Scream Factor release. I could be wrong, but still, like, this has one brand new audio commentary and it's got four new features. It's got two video essays and then it's got two interviews, which is very cool. So this thing looks like it's freaking stacked. Perfect bound collector's book featuring new writings, all kinds of great stuff. I'm very excited, guys, for In the Mouth of Madness. Super excited. And October's like the perfect month. Like, this movie has such an eerie, like, creepy vibe to it. It's a perfect month to watch this movie. So I am very excited to get this one in and talk about it with you guys. But yeah, just a 4K, no Blu-ray version for this one, but it's a nice hard box. Let me know if you're excited for In the Mouth of Madness. John Carpenter's In the Mouth of Madness in the comment section below. Let's get into the next one. I imagine we're going to have some mixed reactions on this. I think if you were a certain age in the 90s, you probably have a certain love and appreciation for the movie Spawn. I certainly do. I was 12 when this movie came out. I remember seeing it in the theaters. I watched it all the time on VHS. Yeah, I kind of knew it wasn't great back then when I watched it, but for some reason, I just remember watching this movie all the time. But I did rewatch it, I think, like 4 or 5 years ago, and I think it still has a campy, like, 90s superhero charm to it. So, John Leguizamo, of course, is pretty ridiculous in it, but, there's some good action, and the special effects is questionable. I kind of, wonder what that's gonna be like in 4K, but it's kinda, it kinda reminds me of, The Cell, like, the same kind of special effects, just that very, like, dated, like, almost like PlayStation graphic type CGI that was just everywhere in the 90s. And The Cell, like, largely looked great in 4K. So I think that Spawn Like, there's some moments in Spawn that, isn't like I mean, there's a large portion of the movie that's not super CGI heavy, and I think for the most part, it's gonna look really good in 4K. Because, there was practical sets and practical costumes and all that kind of stuff, so makeup effects and stuff, John Leguizamo, like, that stuff will look good in 4K. Like, so I think a lot of this movie will look good in 4K, it's just the special effects that people might be like, I don't know if I need that in 4K," but Spawn is getting a limited edition 4K. I'm a little bummed, guys. I'm not gonna bitch too much about it. But I'm a little bummed we're not getting like a special box set for Spawn. I think Spawn kind of deserves it, but at the same time, I understand that this movie does kind of cater to a certain audience, and I don't think it's like the super selling crowd pleaser like some of the other titles that get those hard boxes are. Um, but yeah, I don't know. I feel like Spawn, it's definitely a cult classic. I don't know. Let me know if you think it deserved that hard box treatment in the comment section below. But you got a nice slipcover with the original poster, or one of them, I think, because the one underneath was also a poster. I remember. I don't know exactly which one was the original. This does have 2 discs, so we're gonna dig into the special features here, guys. 4K restorations of both the director's cut and a theatrical cut of the film from the original camera negatives by Arrow Films. That is awesome. And this comes out October the 7th, and it's 35 bucks as well. So you get both cuts of the movie. So that's what the 2 discs is. So you got disc 1 is the director's cut. You got a brand new audio commentary with the comic book expert and podcast host Dave Baxter. You got audio commentary with Todd McFarlane, Mark A.Z. Deppie, Clint Goldman, and Steve Williams from 1998. Hell's Perfect Son, a brand new interview with actor Michael Jai White. That is freaking cool. They got Michael Jai White in here. That's freaking awesome. A brand new interview with actors Melinda Clark and DB Sweeney. So very cool, guys. They're getting like legit people that ran the film. That's cool. The Devils and the Details, a brand new interview with animatronic creature and special makeup effects artist Howard Berger and Greg Nicotero. Greg Nicotero was everywhere, wasn't he? The Devil's Music, brand new interview with music supervisor Happy Walters. Order Out of Chaos, a brand new interview with editor Michael New. Todd McFarlane chapter and verse, an archival featurette from 1998 in which Spawn creator Todd McFarlane reflects on how the film adaptation stacks up against his original comic book version. The Making of Spawn archival behind the scenes featurette, preview Todd McFarlane's Spawn, the animated movie. I remember the animated movie. And then you got disc 2, the theatrical cut, which doesn't look like it has anything in terms of special features on that. But this thing looks freaking awesome. It's stacked, really cool. They got Michael Jai White. It would have been even cooler if they got John Leguizamo, but I get it. I feel like he's a little bit bigger of a name now. But still not really. But I mean, he was in, some movies recently, like The Menu. But I think he should have come back and given some in. Maybe he looks at this movie as a stain on his career. Who knows? Brand new audio commentary with comic book experts. So yeah, you got a new audio commentary here. You got some past audio commentaries. You got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 brand new features, and they're all interviews. It looks like, which is great. And then you got some cool archival stuff. So yeah, another one, guys. Again, it's Spawn's not a great film. I get it if like you're not over the moon about it coming to 4K, but I'm nostalgic for it, so I'm excited for it. All right. And I don't think Spawn has a Blu-ray either. So that's kind of interesting. And we'll go over like where the regions and where all this stuff's going to be at, guys, available at the countries and everything. Next up, we got an Abel Ferreira film, Miss 45, limited edition 4K UHD. So Miss 45 looks like it's getting the box set treatment. So they're giving the box set treatment to Miss 45, which is honestly a movie I'd never heard of. But Spawn did not get it. But I did, when I posted this in my community tab, there were some people that were excited for this. And I do like, some the Abel Ferreira movies that I have seen, I have enjoyed. So yeah, I'm kind of excited to get this one because I just don't know too much about it. So it's pretty unknown to me. Um, and yeah, Abel Ferreira movies are just getting 4Ks all over the place, it feels like. And this one's going for 45 bucks. Let's see. Brand new 4K restoration by Arrow Films from the original 35 millimeter camera negative, Dolby Vision, HDR10. Brand new audio commentary here. Let's see. The Voice of Violence, a new featurette with film critic BJ Colangelo. Where Dreams Go to Die, a new featurette with film critic Kat Ellinger, archive interview with director Abel Ferrer, archive interview with composer Joe Dilla, archive interview with creative consultant Jack God, I can't pronounce that. McIntyre. Sorry, guys. Zoe XO, a 2004 short film directed by Paul Rackman. Zoe Rising, a 2011 short film directed by Paul Rackman. All right, guys. So, I mean, you got two new features here, a new audio commentary, not exactly stacked with special features. This does come out on October the 28th. But you got a collector's booklet inside, reversible slipcover sleeve, double-sided fold-out poster. So yeah, some cool stuff here, guys. I'm excited for this one. There's also going to be a Blu-ray version, though. You know, if you want the Blu-ray option, that's going to be $35, and it's going to have all the same features and all that stuff. Next up, guys, we've got a re-release of Trick or Treats. And I believe this is going to be a US release, but like I said, we'll go into all that at the end of the video. But yeah, Trick or Treat, I got the 4K edition, came out on 4K last year. I haven't seen Arrow Video do a steelbook in a while. I think somebody pointed out to me the other night in my live stream that Desperado was the last steelbook that they did. But yeah, they don't do them too often anymore, but now they're re-releasing Trick or Treats in steelbook form. And it looks like it's going to have all the same stuff that the previous release had, poster, little booklet inside, all that stuff. So yeah, if you didn't get Trick or Treat 4K, or if you just love Trick or Treat, want to get the original poster on a steelbook, you can do it. Very steep price though, $45. But yeah, Trick or Treat was a good release. It had some good new features. And it looked really good on 4K. So there you go, guys. And hold on now. That one comes out October the 28th as well. All right, next up, guys, we've got, what is this? 3-3 Extremes, which is a movie I haven't heard of. I apologize. 3-3 Extremes. I mean, the cover looks pretty freaking cool, though. Is this a Asian film? Maybe. Let's see. A trio. Okay, a trio of ghostly tales of terror, each from a different country, from the anthology 3, initiated by acclaimed Hong Kong producer and director Peter Ho Sun Chan. Cool. So I guess it's 3 movies in one. Comes out on October the 21st. Brand new 2K restoration by both films, or maybe it's just an anthology, I guess. Brand new 2K restorations of both films. Okay, so it's saying both films, and then up there it said 3 films. So what are we talking here, Arrow? Reversible sleeve featuring newly commissioned artwork. Let's see, double-sided fold-out poster. So disc 1, you've got 3. Recalling Memories, a brand new interview with Memories director Kim Ji-woon. Making Memories, a brand new interview with Memories cinematographer Hong Kua-pua. Kayung, let's say Kayung Pyo. Sorry, guys. I get ahead of myself sometimes with my pronunciations. I do apologize. Terror Without Borders, a newly edited interview with Peter Ho Sun Chan, filmed in 2005 by Frederick Ambrosian. Between Life and Death, a newly edited interview with Going Home star Eugenia Yuan, filmed in 2004 by Frederick. So you got some past stuff, guys, that was done back in the day, but I guess it's new to this release. And then more archival interviews, making a feature. And then disc 2, you got 3 Extremes. Cross-Pollination Horror Part 2, a brand new interview with producer Peter Ho Sun Chan. Cooking Dumplings, a brand new interview with Dumplings director Fruit Chan. Something a little more beautiful, brand new interview with Takashi Miki. Sorry, guys. Takashi Miike. There we go. I got it. And I probably didn't get it. Taste, Taboo, and Truth, a newly edited interview with Fruit Chan, filmed in 2004 by, I'm not even going to read all this stuff anymore, guys. More than Deep Skin. So you got new stuff here. Yeah, I'm confused on what this release is. It's got 2 discs, and they're saying it's 2 films. So I guess maybe 1. So is this like a box set, maybe? This might be a little box set. Because when hold on now. I guess that's just a reversible. No, it's a reversible artwork. Sorry, guys. But I mean, it's got 2 films in it. So, I mean, I guess one of them's an anthology and one of them just a regular movie, or maybe they're both anthologies. I don't know. Somebody give me some some insight in the comment section. Either way, like I'm, get more into Asian cinema, so I'm excited to check that one out. All right, guys, we got another big one here. We've got the 55th release of the Return of the Living Dead 4K. Sort of God, they release a new 4K for Return of the Living Dead like every week. It's now got a ridiculous number of 4Ks, but look, this is the release. Like, if you're a Return of the Living Dead fan, which I am, this is the release you've been waiting for. This is a nice, hard, chunky box release. Look at this thing, guys, of Return of the Living Dead. Dan O'Bannon's Return of the Living Dead. And I'm gonna tell you right now, I'm gonna get it. I am for sure gonna get it. Just like Zombie, I already had Zombie on 4K and I bought the box set. It's like if it's a movie that I really like, love, then I will shell out to get a nice, cool edition of it because Screen Factory just did a regular slipcover, which was cool. They did a steelbook, which I also bought. Then they did another steelbook, which I did not buy. But this box set, which is a UK only release, by the way, because Screen Factory does still have the rights in the US, um, I will probably get. I'll probably pre-order it tonight or tomorrow because it looks pretty damn badass. And then of course you got the reversible artwork with the original poster art as well. So yeah, Return of the Living Dead is a freaking awesome movie. I love it. So yeah, and this cover is just you cannot beat this cover. Look at that. Look at that freaking cover, guys. Oh my goodness. And this one's coming out on October the 13th. Let's see. 4K restoration from the original negatives. I imagine this is gonna be the same. I don't know if they're I mean, I don't think they're gonna do, a new restoration, I could be wrong, but it's probably because I mean, Shout and Arrow, like, pretty much work together when it comes to this stuff. They're always passing around special features and everything. So I'm sure it's gonna be the same restoration that Screen Factory has. Maybe, with the authoring by Arrow Video, it might be a little bit better. But also, like, that Screen Factory 4K looked great. So I don't, I think if it does look like a little bit better, the differences are gonna be like pretty minuscule as far as like the picture quality. But this thing's got 4 audio commentaries, Origins of the Living Dead. I think everything on here, I was looking on my regular 4K I've got right here, which this thing like has always been stacked. Like ever since the Screen Factory Blu-ray, like they've done so many special features, documentaries and stuff on here. Like you've always had like all the special features that you probably ever need for Return of the Living Dead. And it looks like they just ported all those over to this. So I don't think there could be some stuff that's maybe left out, but I don't think that there is. I think all the stuff is here. Trying to see deleted scenes, final interview with Dan O'Bannon. This did have the documentary, right? Okay, there it is. God, I'm freaking I'm so stupid. It says it right there. That's what disc 2 is. Disc 2, More Brains limited edition exclusive Blu-ray. I might have to cut that whole part out. High definition Blu-ray presentation of the 2017 feature-length documentary about the making of the film. There you go. Duh. Like it's literally what disc 2 is. It's the documentary. Okay. All right. I got there, guys. I apologize. October the 13th. Like I knew I had to figure it out because I'd have like 85 people commenting down below. But Return of the Living Dead, my goodness, guys, what a box set. What a box set. It looks like it has all the same stuff as the Shout release. We also got um a Blu-ray version of it as well for all you Blu-ray enthusiasts out there that just want the Blu-ray. You can also get that. Now let's get into the sadness. Now the sadness I actually got from Vinegar Syndrome. Well, I think Shudder, the partner label, put this out last year. It's a great release. It's a hard box release, but it also sold out very quickly. Um, and it's a really great movie. I really love the sadness. I think it's awesome. But I don't think there was. I mean, there was some good features on here, but I wanted to see if they ported them over. But with this, guys, you got new artwork right there. Well, actually, I think that's just the poster of the film. Looks like you got a booklet inside, case and everything, but there's also an Arrow site exclusive, which pretty much just takes the alternate artwork from the other release and then puts it on the slipcase. Which honestly, like I'm not. I don't know about you guys, but I'm not into that like super cartoony artwork. I'm just not into it at all. Like, I got a few releases that Vinegar Syndrome has done with that artwork on it. I just don't care for it. Or maybe I don't have them, but I've seen it. But like, it's just, I don't know. I just don't care for it. It just ain't my vibe. What do you want me to say? But let's scroll down and see what the features are. You got a brand new audio commentary here. Two archival commentaries that I think that were included on the Vinegar Syndrome one, 5 behind the scenes featurettes, color grading comparison, what color is Paul Hanrahan, two short films, North American premiere introduction and post screening. So let's see, new feature at the production. So yeah, I don't know. I think this was missing some stuff. I don't think that this one has the new video essay by Sam. Does it? This is why I shouldn't even bring this stuff over here to even attempt to compare. Yeah, it doesn't look like it has the visual essay that the Vinegar Syndrome one does. But anyway, guys, at least you got a brand new audio commentary here. So there's something new. And I mean, this is a UK release. So if you didn't get it in the States and you missed out on the Vinegar Syndrome one because it sold out very quickly, you got an opportunity to get a nice edition of The Sadness that comes out October the 20th. Like I said, that's the new artwork, and that's the site exclusive artwork, and this is the regular artwork. All right, so lastly, guys, I did see these on here because the Dollars Trilogy box set sold out. It looks like Arrow Video is reprinting or putting out just regular standard editions with slipcovers of the Dollars Trilogy on 4K. These are up for pre-order on their site, and I think they're all coming out in August. So I did want to note these because I hadn't seen these before, and I just seen them pop up on Arrow Video UK. So you got a fistful of dollars coming out August the 11th. And you've also got, and these are also, a little bit cheaper than the box sets, obviously. The Good, the Bad, the Ugly comes out September the 15th, though. And then you got, for a few dollars more, comes out September the 15th as well. But looks like you are getting, more or smaller versions of the Dollars Trilogy, just slipcover editions, and they're coming out as well. So if you still wanted a good edition, you're going to be able to get it. Not the box set, that's the best edition, but you'll still be able to get nice editions of these from Arrow Video with all the special features and all that stuff. All right, and lastly, let's do the breakdown of all these releases. Sadness is UK. Night of Living or Return of the Living Dead, sorry guys, is UK. Miss 45 is UK and US. Spawn is UK, US, and Canada. In the Mouth of Madness is UK, US, and Canada. 3 is UK, US, and Canada, and Trick or Treat Steelbook is UK, US, and Canada. So there you have it, guys. And yes, I saw some people in the comments say there was a leak they were doing Salem's Lot. There was a leak they were doing Prince of Darkness, but those were not announced in the slate. Maybe those are coming in November. But that's the October release slate, guys. This was a long announcement video. I hope you enjoyed it. Hit the like button, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Let me know of the October slate. What are you the most excited about in that comment section below? And we'll see you next time.